The gaming house's construction is almost complete, and with over $35,000 in tech that's come in, we have a lot to unpack. Get it? Because we have to unbox all the equipment. Welcome back to part 3 of building the ultimate gaming house. And before we can get into all the tech we've received here for the main floor, the racing sims, golf simulator, and even the hidden gaming room, I have a few build updates for you. I hate to break it to you guys, but the blue walls, they're gone. We went with this simple white all across the gaming house, but it doesn't mean it has to stay that way. Now, you all have been asking about painting murals here in the gaming house, and have had so many great ideas. I have seen everything from iconic game characters, Master Chief as Mona Lisa, and then SamsonJCgaming's 18-inch biceps. I mean, now we're talking, fellas. Thanks to you guys, I have a couple good ideas for murals here in the gaming house. I mean, only if there was a talented YouTuber that would want to do something like this, possibly really good at painting, that would want to design an entire gaming house. I mean, anyways, we have the cabinets and the countertops wrapped up. We also just finished staining all our trim to give us that nice little contrast between the white walls and the dark material. And also, we got flooring here in the gaming house. We went with this nice scratch-resistant LVP flooring for all my Disney dance parties that are about to happen up here. Also, your phone or PC's FPS just got accelerated to over 9,000, and you can thank myself. We got these RGB lights installed here on the second floor, and they were a must. I mean, we got these bad boys not only in the secret gaming room, the golf simulator room, above the racing sims, we even installed them under the handrails along the stairs to give that nice little underglow. And trust me, boys, once we hit those late hours here in the gaming house, it's gonna turn into straight jellyfish dance party with this lighting. Last but certainly not least, our 68 outlets and 19 Ethernet ports are hot and ready to go. And that means I can literally plug in a PC anywhere I'm sitting and get some gaming in. But Samson, doesn't that mean you can install all your tech here in the gaming house already?
I hate to say it, but we still don't have internet to the gaming house.
We are in the process of figuring it out. When it's time to move in, you know we're gonna be playing those Halo LAN parties immediately. It's incredible to see how much the gaming house has grown in such a short time. I mean, it feels like yesterday I was eating the forbidden cotton candy from inside the walls. But enough of the construction yapping, let's get you a tech update, because last time we talked, all we had was a gaming PC and a mobile gaming setup, and I think it's safe to say between me and you, we got a lot more than that today. From racing simulators to monitors to even our main TV, we have received so much, and there's tons more on the way. But for now, we're gonna start with our tech here on the main floor. Oh, Mom, what's up? Hold on, we're almost done with this one.
Wow, that's going in here?
Oh, look at Mom's even impressed. You know that's a big deal.
Last video, we talked to you guys about picking a huge flat screen or a projector here in the main living room. I mean, we even campaigned for the Samsung wall. Boy even had Samsung in his DMs. But after much needed time of thinking, we finally settled on the TV here for the main floor. But first, can we talk about what it was delivered on? FedEx had to send an entire semi in order to get our new TV for the gaming house.
We pay Eric the big bucks to get on in there, get that TV out while we sit here watching our popcorn. It's gonna be great.
Samsung ultimately fumbled the bag, but that didn't stop Sony from picking it right back up.
Eric, 10 out of 10 customer service, paying me compliments. I mean, what more can you ask for? But look at this TV, bro.
Bro, I'm 7'1".
They sent us out their 98-inch 4K Sony Bravia flat screen TV, and the box alone for this thing is all that needs to be said.
You got a switch or anything we can just plug into it?
I thought you were bringing one.
He had one job. Bring the switch so I could smash him, you know?
I mean, by far, this is the biggest TV I have ever owned. This puppy is a part of Sony's ultra high definition XR line, which gives us the deeper blacks, but also peak performance brightness. And let's be honest, boys, with 48 windows on the first floor, we needed something that could keep up.
Now you may be wondering, wow, this really doesn't look like the gaming house. Well, bud, you might be right, and you need to get your eyes checked if you thought it was. This gaming house is still under construction, so I couldn't get this TV mounted onto the wall. And of course, I'm not gonna let this thing sit over there and rot without putting it to use, right? Regardless, your boy has a Minecraft Hunger Games server that I gotta manage. I mean, we can't have this beautiful 4K 98-inch TV without the premium sound system, which Sony made sure to take care of us. They sent us out their Bravia theater quad speaker system. The great part about these speakers is they can be calibrated to any room that you're in through what's called sound field optimization. Now, yes, I did also bring these down into my basement because of course we have to test them out to make sure they work. And the last piece is Sony's wireless SW5 subwoofer, because no one can sit there and tell me, hey, sound isn't better with a little bit of bass. The real question remains, how does it sound? And without me trying to sit here and tell you guys, I thought I'd just show you. Our last pieces of tech here on the main floor are these SamsonJCgaming lights, because I sat back and I realized we have no RGB on this main floor. Now, honestly, these could go anywhere in the gaming house, but I thought this is the best fit for them. Now, we still have plenty of tech coming in here for the main level, but those haven't been delivered yet. So let's make our way up to the racing simulator room. We've come a long way, fellas, because originally I had no plans of putting a racing simulator here in the gaming house, but thanks to all your guys' participation down in the comments, your boy can finally play action goal racing on a decked out racing simulator. We literally have everything we need, starting off with Moza's R5 bundle, which is a huge upgrade from back in the day with the Mario Kart steering wheel, but they did also include a few upgrades. I mean, speaking of their GS 2-piece steering wheel, which is awesome compared to the normal circular wheel you see in most racing simulator setups. I mean, we're gonna be able to be drifting for days with this thing. And what better way to pair with this steering wheel than with their upgraded R12 wheelbase? This thing is supposed to be so much more immersive in your steering, but also can be doubled as Thor's hammer in case we got any burglars trying to break in the gaming house. Your boy really needs some pedals, and that's where Moses sent us out their CRP foot pedals, because without this thing, I would be drilling my foot straight into the basement. Well, basement, whatever happened to us doing something down there? Now, I love a good monitor. That was awkward. But for our two racing simulators, I have been stuck on what layout would be the best. I mean, we have option one, where it was go with a single ultra wide to give you a great feel, clean look. Or option two, go absolutely ballistic with 3 ultra wide setup to give you that full immersion. Now, I ended up making a short and posting it on my social media platforms where you guys voted and said, Samson, we want a single ultra-wide racing sim setup. So our people over at LG sent us out not 1, but 2 monitors, where the other one's actually in my truck right now because I was a little too lazy to bring it up. But this is where we're seeing a 45-inch ultra-wide OLED display with 240 hertz refresh rate, all on a 0.03 millisecond response time. Also, the 800R curve here on these ultra-wides is gonna give you the most immersive feeling possible, which means I'm gonna be able to live out my dreams of becoming a trucker in my Euro Truck Simulator 2. But with Next Level Racing's help, they end up sending us out their Elite GT package rigs to put everything together. I mean, they even sent us out their racing seats, which look so comfortable, your boy might end up falling asleep behind the wheel. Wait, no, that's not. Now, there's so many other boxes from Next Level Racing, but we also were a little too lazy to bring them up here. So on the next video, when we go to install everything, you'll be able to see how much are in these bad boys. Now, that's all that we have for the racing sim setups, but that leads us to our final room in the gaming house, the secret gaming room. Now, we're on the brink of a massive deal here in the secret gaming room, but I don't want to get into it quite yet. But what I will do is show you what we have. We have already received an Asus G14 Zephyrus laptop for a little bit of more mobile gaming. We have your Innocent Gaming monitor, 34-inch. We have an unbearable amount of gutsy 8-in mouse pads. Last but not least, as we have tried to figure out if we want to do Xbox or PlayStation in this room, Western Digital is trying to pull on our heartstrings and push us in a certain direction. If you're the type of gamer that's still downloading your games onto your Xbox, running out of space, deleting games to make room, guys, it's 2024. We need to stop that. Because Western Digital sent us out their black C50, man, that thing is hard to open, SSD, solid state drive for an Xbox. Now, it's a simple plug and play, goes into your Xbox, works seamlessly, just in time for GTA 6. So thank you to Western Digital for actually sponsoring this. Now, whether we go for Xboxes or PlayStations, I don't know, but I'll probably still be using this either way, so thank you. Now, I like to think to myself that I am a pretty wise guy when it comes to tech.
My new gaming monitor is so wise that there was only one way of getting it into my gaming room.
Now, I don't know everything, and that's why I realized more brains, the better. So that's where I have brought in me, my dad, my brother, and my brother-in-law to create the ultimate gaming house competition to see who can make their space the coolest. I am the only one pulling my weight over here. A little frustrating, not gonna lie to you, but thankfully Ryan decided to step up just a little bit and found a retro game store in Denver where we had to go check it out.
We're gonna go check out some pinball machines.
I'm in third place, which I have no idea why. Something's rigged, but we're gonna have to go big if we're gonna get back in the first place.
So Ryan's gonna need all the help he can get to keep up in the gaming house competition. So that's where we found this arcade and pinball machine area up here in Denver. You got a bunch of selection here.
No, I do. They got a great selection here. We gotta go big though. At the end of the day, we gotta go big. No, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Okay, cool, thank you. I'm not worried about it.
This is all way more expensive than I thought it would be.
You and me both. So thankfully Ryan did some research before we came over to the pinball machines. I think we narrowed it down to maybe something like Jurassic Park.
You ready to drop 25 grand on one of these?
Let's do it.
So the good news and bad news.
Well, I don't have bad
The
news.
good news is we didn't have to take anything home personally, so they're gonna be shipping it, but now it's time to wrap it up and head back to the house.
Thankfully, my brother put in a massive order that we're gonna be seeing here in the next couple weeks. So my brother has the golf simulator room that he still needs to deck out. He only has a projector right at this moment, and he's looking at 2 different companies that he wants to do up there. So Ryan, you better sprinkle a little Andale on it. I'm just thankful someone else is participating and helping in the gaming house besides me. But I hear that my dad and Devin have 2 big updates here for their areas in the gaming house, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.